To which company do you belong?
The 8th. We're responsible for city security.
Some of the men of this company are under my orders, charged to protect the palace.
I'm personally in charge of the port and the surrounding streets. When I'm not on leave, that is.
Are you also in charge of criminal matters? Investigations?
No, Excellency. But an officer of my company is in charge. Anything else?
We seek information concerning a young recruit, a certain Rainer.
Rainer? Sorry, name isn't familiar to me. He must be with another company.
Are you sure about that? This is an important matter.
I'm certain, Captain. Was he family to you?
I recruited him. You know what that's like. The boy was killed and then tossed in the bay. I want the head of whoever's responsible.
I did hear talk of a young lad found in the port waters. That's my sector. But I was told that it was an accident, and I had no reason to doubt it. Are you sure the lad was murdered?
Absolutely certain. Beaten to death, to be precise.
That's horrible. But I don't know anything about it.
Too bad. Thank you, all the same. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Tja. Haben wir noch irgendwas?
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
De Sardet, legate of the congregation on Tier
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Rainer?
Rainer? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Rekrutin. Oh, das ist echt eine Sie. Ja.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Das ist ja egal.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Rainer?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders.
Das ist doch keine Rekrutin. Die hat ja mehr als nur 1, 2 Barthaare.
And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Rainer, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Gut, das haben wir schon mal rausgefunden. Aber ich würde gern mit dem Wirt auch noch sprechen, falls das noch geht.
What can I pour for you?
I heard there are some interesting activities down in the basement.
Really? Well, that'd be news to me.
It was a friend of mine who told me about it. A friend who loves his cards.
If you're also a player, then yes, it might be something you'd appreciate. You'll even find pleasant company as well, if you're feeling alone and have some coin to part with. Anything else?
Aha.
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Kommt man da irgendwie in den Keller? Das würde mich ja jetzt mal interessieren.
This part of the establishment is reserved for regular customers who paid an entry fee. Sorry, but I can't let you in.
In that case, allow me to pay the fee.
We're delighted to have you as a regular customer, Your Excellency. Have fun.
Oh, das darf ich mir sagen lassen, hey. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt. Ja, und weiter. Er sieht zwielichtig. Kampforganisator? Nee, das will ich nicht. Und Kartenspielen kann ich anscheinend auch nicht. Mit denen kann man nicht reden. Wahnsinn, die stehen ja hier alle rum. Leutnant Dieter.
You looking to have a good time?
I must leave you.
Wow. Wow. Hier ist gar nichts los. Das ist ein bisschen traurig, die Veranstaltung hier, ne? Muss ich ehrlich sagen. Da führt uns sicher noch ein Quest hin. Ja. 100%ig. Oh, Groschenarena. Ah, das wollte ich jetzt eigentlich nicht unbedingt. Naja. Tja, genau. Nee, das lassen wir mal. Jetzt werden wir mal mit dem Heini reden oben. Boah, jetzt rödelt er. Warum auch immer. Na. Das brauchen wir nicht. So. Bam. Tja, dann gehen wir mal hoch. Oh Gott, ich brauche eine neue Tasse Kaffee. Das ist das Worst-Case-Szenario. Okay, wo finde ich den? Okay. Warum liegt hier Stroh?
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Mhm.
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your
Gut zu wissen.
assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
Oh ja.
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Rainer.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rainer belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. but you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet, but I will find out, Siora.
Sie wird mir immer sympathischer irgendwie. Nein. Ach, das wäre mal... Ja.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Raina belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, so just...
Das haben wir ja
You
schon
know what they
gehabt.
say?
And concern,
If you have... Don't
you...
you...
Okay, das ändert
But you have
nichts.
no idea. Come back.
Very...
Anything else?
Thank you,
Das
Lieutenant.
heißt, wir müssen
Farewell.
wirklich warten. Vielleicht haben wir oben ein Bett, wo wir uns hinlegen können. Weil die Schlafsäle wären ja hier irgendwo. Alter, was ist das für eine Riesenbude? Da kommt man nicht rein. Da können wir nicht pennen. Super. Doch muss ich jetzt echt in mein Haus rennen, damit ich... Weil da können wir nicht rasten, ne? Das ist scheiße. Achso, falsche Tür. Sorry. Da geht's raus. So, Einbruch der Nacht. Keine Ahnung. Ich glaube, die Sonne geht erst auf. So, das heißt, wir rennen mal zu uns. Wenn ich das jetzt auf Anhieb finde. Genau, auf alle ist also wow. So. Wenn der jetzt mal nicht weggenietet wird. Ich habe da schon so ein blödes Gefühl. Dass wir den nicht mehr wiedersehen. Ist ja bei dem korrupten Haufen hier auch gar nicht so ungewiss, ne? Die können ja gut von böse nicht unterscheiden. So. Wo ist hier weniger los? Achso, hier schon.
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Raina was indeed a member of my company. And an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Raina wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no
Boah.
idea. I had to put my
Bevor ich's
investigation
vergesse.
to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Raynor, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
In der Folge davor, oder in der davor, als wir den Heini verfolgt haben, den anderen Leutnant, da irgendwo stand das über einen Typen, Phantomregiment. Da bin ich 100%ig sicher, das habe ich nämlich schon gelesen. Ja, das schauen wir uns jetzt mal oben an, da werden wir mal mit ihm reden. Ich glaube, das hängt alles Vollgas zusammen. Da müssen wir ran. Ach, die kann ich wieder nicht aufmachen wahrscheinlich.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Raynor was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Raynor isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Raynor. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Gut zu wissen, Kurt ist jetzt nett.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
Tell me about your family. Were your parents in the Guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, I never knew them. I was entrusted to a wet nurse, a prostitute who followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet and a good person. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. But that didn't last. As soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
Wow.
I must leave you.
Naja. Das ist ja mal interessant. Wie komme ich jetzt hier wieder runter? Oh, meine Fresse. Aha. Er ist ein Hauptmann.
Hello. We've not yet been introduced. Desarde, legate of the congregation.
I've heard of you. Captain Ulrich. I manage this barracks. What can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'll leave you to your work, Captain.
Na, das machen wir jetzt noch nicht. Ich mache einfach mal einen kleinen Cut. Während wir hier die 5 Stündchen warten, weil das Pennen, das lohnt sich nicht. Und dann sehen wir uns gleich wieder. Bis gleich.